Grade 10 students! And welcome back sa aking mga video lesson para sa ating Grade 10 modules. Na-miss ko kayo, so sana na-miss nyo rin ako. So kasi medyo natagalan ang pag-upload ko ng aking next video. Nasa week 6, day 3 na po tayo ng ating Grade 10 modules. Ang magiging focus na lang ng topic natin dito is to solve the roots of polynomial equation. Most likely, puro gagamitan natin siya ng synthetic division. Let's go directly sa ating practice exercise number 2. Okay, let's have example number 1. Sa ating practice exercise number 2, we have x cubed minus 2x squared minus 5x plus 6 equals 0. We can use the rational root theorem, okay, para makita natin yung gagamitin nating mga possible roots. Pero I will try first yung 1 as our divisor sa ating synthetic division. So 1 yung pinili ko kasi lagi nating uumpisahan sa 1, baka yun yung makuha agad natin yung roots. So ano yung mga numerical coefficient? 1, negative 2, negative 5, 6. Okay, so we get the numerical coefficient ng ating polynomial equation. So ginagamitan na natin ito ng synthetic division. Okay, so synthetic division, familiar na kayo dito. So you can watch my other video para malaman nyo kung paano nga ba mag-synthetic division. So bring down 1, then multiply it. So 1 times 1 is 1. Then add negative 2 and 1, that is negative 1. Then negative 1 times 1 is negative 1. Negative 5 plus negative 1 is negative 6. Then negative 6 times 1 is negative 6. Then we have here 0. So meaning 1 is a factor of this polynomial equation. Meaning kung factor na siya, ang 1 ay isa na ring root. Okay, so magkakaroon na tayo ngayon dito ng ating depressed equation. So coming from x cubed, so ito ay mababawasan na ng isang exponent sa ating variable. So this is now x squared minus x minus 6. Then equate natin sa 0. So gamitan na lang natin ito ng konting factoring ng ating trinomial. So this is x minus 3 and x plus 2 equals 0. So paano ko ito ginawa? So you can watch the other video on how to factor trinomial. We have here, using the zero product property, x minus 3 equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0. Then, transpose, we have x equals 3. Then, here naman, transpose, we have x equals negative 2. So, meron na tayo ngayong tatlong roots na nakita. Una, yung ginamit natin ito, x equals 1. So, the roots are 1. Ito yun. Then, yung pangalawa, 3. And yung pangatlo is negative 2. Okay? Let's have example number 2. X cubed plus 2x squared minus 25x minus 50 equals 0. By the way, nagkaroon lang dito ng konting error. Kasi sa inyong module, naka-plus 50 doon. So, pakipalitan nyo na lang, gagawin na lang natin minus 50. Okay, may dumang aeroplano. Palagpasin muna natin. So, una natin gagawin is to use synthetic division. So, ang una kong itatry dito ay 1 ulit. So, we have here 1, 2, negative 25, negative 50. Tingnan natin kung magiging root nga ang 1 using synthetic division. So, bring down 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Then, negative 25 times plus 3 is negative 22. So, more likely, hindi root ang 1. So, mag-try naman tayo ng iba. Okay, subukan naman natin yung 5. 5. 1, 2, negative 25, negative 50. So, bring down 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 plus 5 is 7. 7 times 5 is 35. Negative 25 plus 35, that is positive 10. 10 times 5, that is positive 50. We have a remainder 0. So that remainder is 0, meaning 5 is our root now. So dito, ibabalik lang natin yung ating mga variable, pero reduce na siya ng isa. So this is now x squared plus 7x plus 10, equate natin sa 0. So may konti ulit tayo ditong factoring to find the remaining roots of this equation. So we have here x plus 5 and x plus 2 equals 0. So using the zero product property, kapag nakaganito lang ating mga factors, madali na nating makukuha ang ating mga roots. That is x plus 5, meaning we have x equals negative 5. Baliktaran lang, positive 5 naging negative 5. So if this is x plus 2, that is x equals negative 2. The roots are, una, 5, negative 5, and negative 2. Take note lang natin, kapag nakaganito na ang ating polynomial equation, naka-factored form na, madali na lang mahanap yung ating mga roots. Kaya importante talaga, you watch the other video on how to factor binomials, trinomials. Okay, let's have the third example. X cubed plus 3x squared minus 6x minus 8 equals 0. So still, using synthetic division pa rin yung paraan natin ng pag-solve dito. Let's have the first possible root na pwede natin makita. Let's try 4. Kasi one of the factors of 8 is 4. Okay? So we have 1, 3, negative 6, negative 8. Tingnan natin kung po pwede ito. So bring down 1. 1 times 4 is 4. 3 plus 4, that is 7. 7 times 4 is 28. Then this is negative 6 plus 28 is 22. So more likely, hindi na agad siya ang isang factor, which is 4. Kasi masyado nang malaki yung magiging sagot dito. So hindi tayo magkakaroon ng remainder 0. So move on ka na. Move on ka na sa susunod na roots or possible roots. So try naman natin yung negative 4. 1, 3, negative 6, negative 8. Okay? So bring down 1. 1 times negative 4 is negative 4. Then add 3 plus negative 4 is negative 1. Negative 1 times negative 4, that is positive 4. Negative 6 plus 4, that is negative 2. Negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8. And we have now 0. So meaning our remainder is 0. Therefore, negative 4 is our root. Okay? Then, gamitan na lang natin to ng factoring method. X squared minus x minus 2 equals 0. So dito siya galing. It is our new numerical coefficient. So by the zero product property pa rin, we have the factored 4, x minus 2, x plus 1 equals 0. Still, kaya nyo nang gawin kung paano nga ba na-factor yon. Okay? So please watch the other video on how to factor trinomial. Then, by the zero product property, at ang sabi ko nga kanina, x minus 2, alam nyo na that is x equals 2. So, yung reverse na lang niya. Then, x plus 1, so that is x equals negative 1. So, therefore, the roots are, una, negative 4, pangalawa, 2, then pangatlo is negative 1. Okay? So, ganun yung pag-solve natin ng mga roots ng mga polynomial equation using synthetic division. By the way, ang advice ko lang, move on agad kayo kapag hindi pwede yung una nyong ginawang trial ng synthetic division. Kasi pag di kayo nag-move on, nahihirapan kayo, magkakamali pa kayo. Okay? So, take note of that. Now, let's solve this, the final example ng ating practice exercise number 2. Which is more challenging to kasi ang ating degree dito ay 4. So what is this? X raised to 4 minus 5x cubed minus 3x squared plus 13x plus 10 equals 0. Now, ganito ang ating magiging approach. Gagamitan natin to ng double synthetic division para mas makita natin kung paano ba makuha yung mga roots ng polynomial equation na to. Okay, so dahil that is 10, mag-try na tayo. Try natin ang 1. Sing natin kung papasok yung 1. 1, negative 5, negative 3, 13, 10. Okay? So still, paulit-ulit lang tong synthetic division na to. Okay? So bring down 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Negative 5 plus 1 is negative 4. Negative 4 times 1 is negative 4. Negative 3 plus negative 4, that is negative 7. Negative 7 times 1 is negative 7. 13 plus negative 7, 6. 6 times 1 is 6. Or 1 is not a root. So mag-try naman tayo ng iba. So try natin dito, that is 10. Try kaya natin 2. So 1, negative 5, negative 3, 13, 10. So 1. 1 times 2, 2. Negative 5 plus 2, that is negative 3. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Negative 3 plus negative 6 is negative 9. Negative 9 times 2, that is negative 18. 13 plus negative 18, that is negative 5. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10, which give us a 0 remainder. Ibig sabihin, one of the roots, sa apat na roots na yan, 2 na yung isa doon. So, lagyan na natin, no? Roots are 2. So, may natitira pang 3. Okay? So, from here, huwag muna natin ibabalik siya dito. Ito na yung magiging bago nating numerical coefficient sa susunod na synthetic division. Okay? 1, negative 3, negative 9, and negative 5. So, itry naman natin dito ngayon ang 5. No? Kasi 10 yan, so one of the factor is 5 siguro. Possible lang yan. So, 1 times 5, 5, negative 3 plus 5 is positive 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Negative 9 plus 10 is 1. 1 times 5, which give us now a 0 remainder. And our conclusion, 5 is also a factor. So may natitira pang 2. Kasi ang degree na ito ay 4. So may 2 na, may natitira pang 2 pa. Okay? So dito, dahil 3 na yung natitira numerical coefficient, gamitan na lang natin ito ng simple factoring. So we have here x squared, ito yon, plus 2x, ito yon, plus 1 equals 0. So as you can see, this is now an example of perfect square trinomial. How? Kasi ang factor niyan ay x plus 1, x plus 1, or makikita natin that is x plus 1 squared equals 0. So this is now a PST. Ito yung magiging factor niyan. May dumaan na naman ulit na aeroplano. Okay, welcome kasi taga-Pasay kami rito. Malapit lang kami sa runway. Okay, sa mga ibang manonood dyan from other school. Okay, so x plus 1 squared. So meaning, sabi ko nga kanina, if that is x plus 1, using the zero product property, that will become x equals negative 1. So one of the roots is negative 1. So negative 1. Pero, paano yun? Nakikita nyo, 2 to. Ibig sabihin nun, 2 beses na uulit ang negative 1 as a root. So that is what we call multiplicity. So ibig sabihin, negative 1, 2 times. Yan ang ibig sabihin niyan. 2 beses na root ang negative 1. Kaya meron pa rin tayong 4 na roots. So ano yon? 2, 5, negative 1, and another negative 1. So I hope naintindihan niyo yung another term na sinabi ko, which is multiplicity. Okay? So pwede ang multiplicity ay 3 times, 4 times, depende sa binibigay na polynomial equation. Bigyan ko kayo ng example ng multiplicity, which is madali lang para makita nyo agad. Okay, another kaalaman nitong pag-uusapan natin, which is multiplicity. Katulad nga ng sabi ko, kapag ang ating polynomial equation ay naka-factored form, katulad nito, naka-factored form na siya, madali lang nating mahahanap yung ating mga roots. Napakahirap lang kapag kasi naka-general form siya. Okay? So dito, madali nating mahanap yung roots. By the way, ang question ko sa inyo rito, ano bang degree ng polynomial equation na to? So pag sinabi natin degree, what will be the highest exponent? Remember, this is x plus 3 squared. So dito may squared ka na. Imumultiply pa ng x minus 2, so may 1 dito. So magiging x cubed na siya. So magiging 2 plus 1. Eh meron ka pa ritong x plus 1 cube. Meron ka ritong x cube. Eh pag bumultiply mo yung tatlo, at ina-add natin yung mga exponent. Degree here is 2 plus 1 plus 3, that is 6. So the degree here is 6. Meaning, there are 6 roots of this polynomial equation. So, pero dahil naka-factored form naman siya, madali nating makikita yung 6 na roots. Okay? So, this is x plus 3, katulad ng sabi ko kanina, kapag factored form, x plus 3, kunin mo na agad yung kabaliktaran ng positive 3. So, that is x equals negative 3. Ito naman, x equals 2. Ito naman, x equals negative 1. So, change ko lang yung mga sign. So, therefore, ano yung mga roots natin? So, the roots are negative 3, pero 2 times. Ibig sabihin, multiplicity of negative 3, 2 times. Naulit yung negative 3 na roots ng 2 beses. And we have positive 2, and we have negative 1, pero ang kanyang exponent ay 3, that is 3 times. So kung bibilangin natin, ang degree ay 6, dapat 6 roots. So negative 3, 2 times, 2, 1 time, negative 1, 3 times. So total pa rin niya ay 6 roots. So another term yan multiplicity of roots. So we will answer practice exercise number 3 also. The 2 question. Kasi alam ko medyo hirap kayo dito sa pag-solve ng mga ganitong problem solving. Okay, let's solve number 1. One dimension of a cube is increased by 1 inch to form a rectangular book. Suppose that the volume of the new block is 150 cubic inches. Find the length of an edge of the original cube. So alam naman natin, kung i-drawing natin ng cube, itong itsura niyan. So pare-parehas ang mga edges niyan. Pare-parehas itong mga to. So ibig sabihin, i-represent natin ang edge as x. Now, alam natin, para makuha ang volume ng isang cube, that is x times x times x or x cube. I-multiply lang natin lahat ng kanyang mga edges. So volume na to. Now, so first clue natin, yung isang edge daw ay nagdagdag or nag-increase ng 1 inch para magkaroon na tayo ng rectangular block. So, ibig sabihin, pwedeng ganito yung nangyari. Nag-increase siya ng 1 inch, so meron na tayong rectangular block. Hinahanap natin ngayon yung original na edge ng ating cube. Supposed to be, the new volume of this rectangular block is 150 cubic meters. Okay? So, anong gagawin natin? Nag-increase daw to. So, kung nag-increase yan na isa, ito ay nagiging x plus 1. Ito pa rin ay mga x. At ito ay x. So, ang magiging volume natin ngayon is x plus 1. Kasi yun yung ginawa dyan sa original volume times x times x. Pero, this is the volume of the new rectangular block, which is equivalent to 150. So, ito na yung ating setup ng polynomial equation. Okay? So, sana naintindihan nyo kung paano tayo nag-come up sa ganito. Okay? Ito na yung bago nating mga edges. So, solve natin. 150 is equal to x plus 1, x squared. So, nasaan ako yung x squared? X times x. Then, multiply ko pa rito. 150 is equal to x cubed plus x squared. May duman ulit na aeroplano. Pangatlo na yan. Okay? Then, equate natin to sa 0 para magkaroon na tayo ng polynomial equation. So, change ko lang yung bawat side. X cubed plus x squared equals 150. So, pinag-change ko lang naman. So, we have here, x cubed plus x squared. Lipat ko na yung 150. So, may bago na akong working equation na x cubed plus x squared minus 150 equals 0. This time, gagamitan na natin siya ng synthetic division para makakuha tayo ng isang root. Ang kailangan nating root dito is rational and also positive. Kasi wala naman tayong edge na negative. Try ko rito ay 5. Okay? Kasi one of the factors of 150 is 5. By the way, syempre alam ko na yung tamang sagot. Ito na agad na try ko para wala na tayong maraming trial and error. So, what do I have here? 1. Eh, nawawala yung x dito. Kaya maglalagay tayo ng 0 as kapalit ng x variable. Then, negative 150 sa ating constant. 1, bring down 1 is 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 times 5 is 30. 0 plus 30 is still 30. 30 times 5 is 150. Then, we have here now 0 as the remainder. Okay? Now, eto, hindi na natin hahanapin pa yung roots neto. Kasi ito ay hindi kaya ma-factor. More likely, ang roots neto ay irrational. Okay? Or magkakaroon tayo ng imaginary roots dito. Ang concern lang natin, yung original edge, which is dapat positive. So, ito ang 5. So, dahil nakuha na natin na 5, ang isang root, ibig sabihin, yan na rin ang ating original edge. So, ang original edge is 5 meters. Let's have number 2. The width of a box is 2 meters less than the length. The height is 1 meter less than the length. The volume is 60 cubic meters. Find the length of the box. So kung yung box, no, ay ganitong itsura, alam na natin, pag kumuha tayo ng volume ng isang box, that is length times width times height. So meron mga binigay na condition dito. So lahat ng ating gagawin dito ay representation ng ating length kasi ang width daw ay 2 meters less than the length. So ibig sabihin, length minus 2. Bawasan ang length ng 2, yun yung width. Isa pang condition, ang height daw is 1 meter less than the length. So height is equal to L minus 1. Bawasan ng length ng isa, yun na yung ating height. And syempre, yung original nating length. So kung mapapansin niyo rito, papalitan natin ng width ng L minus 2, papalitan natin ng height ng L minus 1 para magkaroon tayo na polynomial equation. And may isa pang binigay na clue. Ang volume daw ay 60 cubic meters. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, papalitan din natin ng V ng 60. So, meron na tayong working equation na 60. Ito yon, pinalitan ko na, equals length, still the original length, pero i-represent ng width, L minus 2, times L minus 2, then represent ng height, L minus 1, L minus 1. So, solve natin, still gamit ang polynomial equation. So, L times, okay, pag pinag-multiply ito, pwedeng butterfly method, or kahit anong paraan, pwedeng distribution method. So, we have length squared, or L squared, minus 3L plus 2. Then, ita-times pa ng L, that is L cubed, ito yon, pinag-multiply, L times L squared, then L times negative 3L, negative 3L squared, L times 2, that is 2L. Then, ilipat na natin ang 60 minus 60 para ito ang hinahanap nating sagot. Kasi ang pinapahanap dito, what is the length? So, makakuha lang tayo ng isang positive na length, yun na yung ating magiging sagot. So, ang gagamitin natin dito ay synthetic division. So, itry agad natin dito ang 5. Still 5. Try natin yung 5. 5, kasi one of the factors is ng negative 60 is 5. 1, negative 3, 2, negative 60. So, 1, then 1 times 5 is 5. Negative 3 plus 5 is positive 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 plus 10 is 12. 12 times 5 is 60, then 0. We have your x squared plus 2x plus 12 equals 0, which is, this is not factorable. Pero yung 5 na nakuha natin, ang isa sa root. Or ibig sabihin, therefore, the length is 5. That is our length. So, kung kukunin natin, ibig sabihin nun, kung length ay 5, ano yung width? 5 minus 2, ang width natin pala ay 3. 5 minus 1, ang height pala ay 4. Ganyan ang pag-solve natin ng mga problem solving involving polynomial equation. I hope naintindihan nyo ang ating lesson for today for week 6, day 3.